better. Absolutely, yeah. My name's Tony. I've worked for Ritmeester now, cigars for about 4 years or so. I've never been in the cigar industry before. I used to work for Bobby's Snack, if anyone had Bobby's Sweets or crisps, as a van salesman. So I've
You're going to force this onto us, yeah?
What, Bobby's?
No, they're cigars.
No, it's all right. If you
Is this in return?
It's true.
Never, but no, if you want to take one to smoke, if you're a smoker, you're all welcome to. You know, I don't smoke. To me, it's all disgusting. But Harry loves them. So it's, our company was founded about 150 years ago by a German gentleman, Gerardo Dannemann. He went to Brazil, and he had one goal, was to create the finest cigars that he could. In Brazil, we have our own tobacco fields. We grow our own tobacco. We don't buy tobacco from anybody else. It's well situated on the equator because of the richness of the soil and the humidity and temperature that it offers. And we also have another growing plant in Indonesia. And again, it's on that same sort of equator line. And then our product is brought to Germany, where it's rolled and made. They are machine-made cigars, cigarellos. We do make a handmade cigar as well, or as you would typically call it, a long fillet or a Cuban cigar, for those who don't know. We don't sell it in this country. There really isn't much of a market anymore for the larger cigars in this country, primarily because you can't smoke indoors anymore. The whole industry is in decline. The Palatella, or the larger cigars, predominantly so by about 15% year on year. So, and that's because no one can sit here and smoke. You have to go outside, which is great in the summer when it's warm and sunny. But from October through till maybe May, it's pretty rubbish because it's piddling down the rain all the time. You know, who's got the time to smoke a cigar? So in this country now, 7 out of every 10 cigars sold will be a miniature variety. We do our Royal Dutch miniatures, which you may or may not have seen. When I joined the company, I never heard of them. In my last 3 weeks of working for Bobby's, I never saw them on a gantry anywhere. I was absolutely terrified because I didn't think the company existed anymore. So it really was terrifying.
They were paying wages of it.
What have I joined? You know?
You're getting your money.
Yeah. So we had no route to market anywhere. We've gradually grown. We've built up a product. So it's. Does anyone know, without looking at the screen, so I saw you looking at it just now, how long it would take to actually manufacture a cigar from growing that seed into a product you'll be sitting on your gantry? Any idea at all?
3 years. 2 years.
3 years.
You did, look.
He knows.
And he's further away.
If you went to our seminar and tried cash and carry.
2 hours. 2 hours. You need them special lamps.
We'll get a bit longer than that.
3 hours.
3 hours. We're getting there slowly. What we do, we take the seed. The seed is planted in a greenhouse. It's kept in a greenhouse primarily for its first couple of weeks or so, just to protect it from fungal invasion, poor weather, birds. And when it grows to about 10 centimetres high, it's planted out in our fields. All our fields are ploughed by cattle. We don't use machinery in any process at all of ploughing our fields or tending the fields. If you use a machine to plough the fields, the heavy weight of the machine will actually compact the soil down very greatly. There's no oxygen in the soil to help the plant grow. So the hooves of a cow would actually turn over the ground quite nicely, so it's well oxygenated soil. And one thing a cow will also provide is a great natural fertiliser. So it's, our fields are used 1 year in 4. So the other 3 years they're just left totally fallow, and the cattle will just graze on it and do what they do to put the nutrients back into the soil. Growing a tobacco plant, it takes a huge amount of nutrients out of the soil, so you couldn't use it every year for a quality product. After 4 months, the plant would grow to 3 metres high. It'll be harvested again by hand. A team of ladies will come out and they pick the leaves 2 at a time from the bottom of the plant upwards. Depending on how high the leaf, for that 4 or 6 months, the flavour would develop, and different plants would give different flavours, and I'm not allowed to know the process of all this because I'm not a higher person in the company. Then our master blender would blend these tobaccos together to get the product that he wishes to sell for his particular cigar. And then we just leave it. Leave it for 12 months. And we do nothing with it at all. And whilst that 12 months is there, it just settles the product down. A bit like if you're taking your Sunday roast out, the first thing you do, take out the oven, it just leaves the rest for 10 minutes. And it just lets everything calm down, settle down, everything's nice, ready to go. Then after 2 years, since we planted that seed, which someone said, but you knew anyway, this just shows you were listening. After 2 years, the product's ready to be made. And then we'll make our products. And that's the quick process of a cigar. I mean, there are also 3 components of a cigar, if anyone knows what those 3 components may be.
I'll let you do that.
Okay.
I'm tired now, I'm just eating.
You have your filler, your binder, and your wrapper. And your filler of the cigar will be the product inside. And if afterwards when we've all done, you're more than welcome to come up and we can cut some cigars open. I can show you in the flesh what the filler, the binder, the wrapper looks like. The filler's the product in the middle. The binder is just a tobacco mixed with natural gum to hold it together. And that would be our miniature cigars, which we do as a price mark pack at £4.39. They come in the yellow and the blue variety, very similar to your Cafe Creme. We actually outsell the Cafe Creme in some of the supermarkets now, predominantly because they're a little bit cheaper.